All right, everyone, we are back. This is top 5. Griff and I came up with the top 5, worst ceremonial first pitches.
And there were some bad ones.
There were some doozies.
And some of these people are athletes.
I'm gonna do it backwards real quick. I'm gonna give an honorable mention. I don't know if you saw it, but it was on YouTube. Charlie Brown threw out the first pitch at a Pirates game.
And Lucy?
It was a guy in a Charlie Brown costume, which I'm assuming it's hard to throw in a costume, but it is the funniest thing, more so because the throw is horrible. But the Pirates mascot is sitting behind home plate like a catcher does and just looks at the guy. Doesn't even move. Just looks at him with this look like, really? And then stands up and just throws his hands at him and walks away. I mean, on a laughing scale, that would have been my number 1, but I couldn't do it.
Probably because he had the big plush head.
I'll start with my number 5 though. Carl Lewis. That was just
God, I got the same one.
It was just god awful. I mean, you're an Olympian. I'm not saying
he's been regarded as one of the best athletes of all time.
Yet he can't throw a baseball 5 feet.
No.
I mean, that was...
And the thing about Carl Lewis, the reason why I have him at 5 is because my gaydar has been going off on him for years. Because I'm almost sure he rode into that game on a unicorn anyways. So him throwing the ball...
On a rainbow?
Yes.
The Rainbow Express?
Yes, just eating Skittles on a unicorn.
There's nothing wrong with Skittles. You take that back.
Just saying.
You take that back right now.
And cupcakes.
He came down with a Care Bear as well.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah. So that's why he's on 5, because I thought that he was kind of cupcake to begin with. So
all right, so
it's kind of expected. But
that means
still don't spike the ball.
Yeah. So are we on the number 4 already?
We're jumping right to 4.
All right. Let's see here. My number 4 is Gary Dell'Abate, who is also Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
From the Howard Stern show. It's an epic fail for the fact that he's a Mets fan and that his pitch was just complete garbage. It almost landed in the visitors' dugout.
But you know what?
Just moonshot.
And I have Baba Booey actually at number 3. And the reason why he's not as high on the list is because at least his went over the plate just 3 feet wide and it hit an umpire.
3 feet? It was like 8 feet.
It hit an umpire who was standing off to the side.
Fair enough. I mean, it was just like, at least he threw it more than 3 feet.
Yeah, he didn't throw it like a bitch, but he just has no aim whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
who's your number 4?
Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah, see. I was going to put her on my list, but
she's a chick, so...
Yeah, so I just didn't do it. But that was horrid.
She spiked the ball just like Carl did. Just...
Dunk. It was like a lawn dart.
It's like, no, throw it over there.
Yeah.
And it was in Japan, and there were crazy puppets everywhere, and it was a mess.
Yeah, it was a straight up like lawn. Like, she was throwing like an anvil. Like,
yeah.
What it's a baseball. It weighs like 3 ounces.
Yeah. Put a little shoulder into it.
My number 3 is Jack Dorsey. He is the co-founder of Twitter. And his throw was actually decent, but he looked like a girly man throwing it, so I had to call him out. Like, he even stepped with like the wrong foot. Like,
oh no.
Obviously someone never played catch with their father. I mean, if you want your gaydar to be going off on anyone, it might be on him as well. I mean, it was atrocious.
Oh, no wonder he's probably spent his whole years in front of a computer and not outside.
I was actually like distracted by just how bad his form was.
Yeah.
And it went like 4 feet in front of him. And I was just like, oh, that is just...
It was all just cattywampus.
That is just horrid.
All right, well, yeah, it took my number 3, but I'll go on with the next one down the list. And this one was extremely disappointing because your quarterback, Trent Edwards, he didn't make it to the dirt. It landed Now
he can throw a football 80 yards.
He can throw a fly route 60 yards and hit a
moving receiver.
A moving receiver, but you can't throw a ball. What is it? 60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet. Yeah, his made about 45. 45 feet, but you can throw an oblong shape
pig.
Big inflated pig 60 yards to a moving black person.
Unless it's Ricky Prohl.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
I don't understand that.
My number 2. I know this is Griff's number 1. My number 2 is Mark Mallory,
God,
the Cincinnati mayor. It was so it almost, I'm pretty sure it landed in the dugout. And the best part about the video is Eric Davis's response.
He threw him out.
He just looks at him, looks back, and just shakes his head, and then just, you're out of here.
Is that grounds for impeachment of a mayor? Can you impeach a mayor?
Or if he gets a Hummer.
Remove that pitch, he should have been removed from office.
Yeah, or never allowed at a baseball game ever again.
I don't want somebody working as the mayor of my county that throws a baseball like that. I don't trust you.
No. That was...
I don't trust you, black man. I'm sorry. He threw that ball.
I don't know if that's racist, but...
The ball... He was supposed to throw the ball straight.
It was the opposite of that.
It went to his left about...
Like, if you were sitting behind the dugout, you might have been hit.
You were in danger zone.
It's like the splash zone at SeaWorld.
Danger.
Danger. I need an adult.
For real. Like, that's the worst throw I've ever seen in my life.
Well...
Mariah Carey's throw is better than his.
The worst throw I've ever seen in my life is my number 1, which brought this topic up. John Wall.
Jesus Christ. You're an athlete.
It was... And that is why Mallory should be number 1, like it is on Griff's. But because John Wall's an athlete, you should know how to throw a baseball.
You can. How far is the 3-point line from the hoop? What?
I don't know.
23 feet,
something like that.
The ball's bigger, weighs more, and you can put it through the bucket, no problem.
And how? Again, the plate's 60 feet away. I think his went 5, if that.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was.
I don't want to see him Dougieing anymore.
Terrible.
I don't want to see him Dougieing anymore.
Oh, top 5 for next week. I had one and I forgot it because I'm a Riri.
Yeah, Riri. Oh, ice cream man.
Oh. We'll have to get back.
Yeah.
I had one. I forgot it. I'm an idiot.
Ice cream man distracted me.
I drank a little much last night.
A little bit much?
I didn't really know. I was fine.
Yeah, we went to another bar after we left.
Yeah, well.
Me and Dan went on a culprit operation, and it was very successful.
So that
Success.
That was it for the top 5. Again, we'll post it on Facebook and let you know what the top 5 is for next week.
Oh, I got one.
Let's hear it.
Top 5 worst athlete mugshots.
I like it. Okay, let's do it. Let's roll. Yeah, let's roll with it. Awesome. I'll have Paul put the pictures up too.
Absolutely, you got to.
Right.
You got to.
This will be epic. All right. On that note, top 5 is over. We'll be back with the next segment.